Summer Games Fest 2026 was absolutely cinema. The State of Play, the Xbox Game Showcase, and of course, the Summer Games Fest by Jeff Keighley. All three shows were absolutely incredible, and these are some of my favorite games and some of my biggest takeaways from the Games Fest. The game you see on the screen I left out, but Onimusha Way of the Sword, the demo is out right now. It's only like an hour long. This game is fire. The game you see on the screen, this game is absolutely fire. It's not a Souls-like, it's not hard. The game's pretty straightforward, but the combat is amazing. Highly recommend playing the demo if you haven't tried it yet. But these are some of my favorite games. I have I think around 10 games on here on my list that I want to talk about. Some of these games I am absolutely stoked for. That Games Fest was amazing, like I said earlier. But before you get into that, hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate all the love and support y'all been showing me. Let's get into it. Now, I haven't played the OG Code Veronica, but I know it's like a fan favorite in the OG spinoff series for Resident Evil. But Capcom has been on a generational run. We need to talk about Capcom being the best game devs in the world. I said this back in 2023. I know people aren't gonna give me my credit, but I said this shit back in 2023 when they dropped Street Fighter 6, they dropped Resident Evil, and I think they dropped another game in the same year. I'm like, Capcom are probably the best devs in the world, and now they got a new Resident Evil remake, and then they're probably gonna remake 1 and then 5 and all that. They have been on a generational run on top of the Monster Hunter DLC. It's not on my list, but that also got shown at Summer Games Fest, and that looks absolutely incredible. So, hey, credit to Capcom. They are some workhorses. They've been grinding, and now they're finally getting their flowers, because it was a little while where they were kind of stinking it up, like the 2010s, the mid 2010s, they were kind of stinking it up with Resident Evil 6 and then Street Fighter X Tekken, but they have made an insane comeback, and yeah, like I said, props to Capcom. Stellar Blade 2 or Stellar BBO, whatever you want to call it, whatever that game is. Stellar Blade was one of my favorite games of 2024. The combat was absolutely amazing. That was the strong suit of that game. The story was kind of ass, but I really enjoyed the soundtrack, the world, and the combat. The combat, like I said, amazing. And I think Stellar Blade 2, taking a more focus on third-person shooting is really interesting. And I get it, the game is, Gunner coded, but who doesn't like playing as a baddie in a game? You got Bayonetta, Nier, all those games had baddies in this game. The same shit for Stellar Blade, you know what I'm saying? This game could be my sleeper Game of the Year pick for 2026. I mean, it looks like a mixture of, Infamous, Prototype, and that sounds like a match made in heaven. On top of that, Remedy's captivating storytelling with Alan Wake, with the first Control, even though the first Control was kind of very vague in the storytelling and all that, but Alan Wake and Alan Wake 2 are some of the best written stories in gaming history, and I think we might get the same with Control Resonant, on top of it being like I said, a mixture of Infamous and Prototype. That combat system looks insane. I know it's gonna have really great depth to it, and like I said, it could be a sleeper Game of the Year pick for 2026. I am absolutely hyped for Gears of War E-Day. I've only played 1 and 3, but I fuck with them heavy, but this title looks insane. The movement, the combat, the fleshed out horror elements in the story. They've been teasing the multiplayer. You know the multiplayer is gonna be fucking fire. Gears of War just coming back into the Xbox, ecosystem is really big, and I'm really excited for Gears fans. They deserve this shit. They've been waiting 10 years for another Gears title, an actual good Gears title, and Asha dropping that nuke, that bomb, when the show first started, saying that game will be a console exclusive to Xbox, that was insane. I was surprised. I'm like, Asha, you got some balls, dropping the price and then making this shit exclusive. Shout out to Xbox, shout out Asha. They've been making moves. That Xbox showcase was amazing, starting off Gears like that. And like I said, Sony deserves this shit. The karma they deserve the karma they're getting, taking their games off PC and holding the whole PC fan base. They deserve that shit. I can't lie. Now, I haven't finished Rebirth, but now I'm on a mission to do so. I re-downloaded Rebirth. I'm gonna play it. If you want me to stream that, comment down below. But I know the final chapter to this, story will be absolutely sensational, emotional. We're gonna be crying and bawling because, Remake was amazing, and I bet Rebirth is really great in the areas apart from those trash ass mini games. But I'm gonna finish it. But like I said, absolutely love Remake. That game's damn near a 10 out of 10 to me. Such a great experience playing that game for the first time. And like I said, the final chapter, the conclusion to Final Fantasy VII, it took us 3 games. It took us 7 fucking years, but we're here. It's gonna be an emotional roller coaster. God of War Le Fay. I mean, what a banger to end the show off of. Even though it's not something completely new that people were weren't not expecting. There's been God of War Faye rumors for a minute now, but to end off a show like that, the story, the different gods that were in there, the Tibetan god and then the Egyptian god that they showed. It was Sekhmet and then I forgot the Tibet god, his name, but seeing Kratos maybe in the game, like that little light that flickered, like that teleporter machine, whatever, in the trailer or the gameplay reveal. The gameplay reveal, let's be honest, it was they promised it was 20 minutes of new gameplay, but in all it was like 15, maybe like 13 minutes of real gameplay. Like most of it was just the story and her talking. Like they didn't really, that was definitely that was a prologue. That was no doubt the beginning of the game. But I just wish they would have gave us a bit more of like her abilities that she's gonna have and like the magic. But we can tell there's air juggle combos now. You can jump. You know, you can never jump in Ragnarok 2018, but you can jump now. And, you know, I hope that little cube nigga isn't annoying. But I'm excited for God of War LaFay. I'm a big God of War fan, so I will definitely be there game one. And, of course, it's God of War. You know it's going to be a Game of the Year contender. Doom the motherfucking Dark Ages. I don't know if y'all know, I've, like, went on so many different rants and just tangents on how much I love the Doom trilogy, the new Doom trilogy. The Dark Ages DLC, that's a tongue twister. It looks insane. It looks like a whole new game. My nigga Doom guy is on some kind of redemption arc going down to like the depths of hell, like even beyond hell. I don't know where that nigga at, but that shit looks fucking fire. The sword he gets, the shield coming back. Like I love Doom the Dark Ages. It's probably the worst one in the trilogy, but it's still one of the best shooters in the world to me. I am like absolutely like ecstatic for that game. I'm buzzing. I'm waiting for July to come. I'm gonna beat 007 and I'm gonna beat Rebirth just to play Doom and Dark Ages for like a day or two, because I'm beating that shit within 3 days. I beat Doom and Dark Ages in like a day. Like that. I love Doom. I can talk about that shit for days on end. I love Doom, bro. Wolf Among Us 1 is undoubtedly one of the best written stories in a video game ever. The characters, the twists and turns, and all the like betrayals that happen in the game, again, make it such a captivating experience. And I am absolutely excited that we're finally getting a second game and a release date. I thought this game was getting canceled. It was in development hell for a while. If you don't know, they announced the game like years ago, like in 2021 or 2. And they finally showed it again, and it's real. Like, it's actually a concrete release date, and we're getting a second game. Because the first game, if you haven't played, I'm not going to spoil it, but like I said, it's an amazing experience. You have to play Wolf Among Us. And now for the grand finale, Marvel's Wolverine. I mean, this is my game of the year. I don't know if you've ever seen that TikTok I made a few months back, but I was like, Wolverine's going to be the game of the year. It's going to beat GTA 6. Maybe I'm biased. I might be clouded. You know, I'm definitely biased and clouded. I ain't gonna lie. He's my favorite superhero other than like Spider-Man. But y'all saw the gameplay, the gore, the combat. You got the X-Men in the game, or, you know, X-Men in the game, but they're not the X-Men. They're not, you know, the X-Men. But you see Jean Grey. You're gonna probably have Cyclops or Beast or Storm, Iceman. Jean Grey, I'm telling y'all right now, she won't be the only X-Men in that game. But you see the gore. I need more like limbs breaking off and heads like breaking off. The game was really bloody. Like I would get that, it's super bloody, but I need more limbs getting torn off. I need more heads getting chopped off. Like Wolverine, like those claws do, they're adamantium. Yeah, those claws do serious damage, bro. They're different. Like I need more limbs getting tore off, legs, arms, heads. But keep that blood shit. Keep that blood. Make it more bloody. I don't give a fuck. More blood is always better to me. But the story, you know what I'm saying? You got Sabretooth, you got Omega Red, the Sentinels. That game looks amazing. I love Wolverine. I love the X-Men. And I'm a fan of Insomniac's, you know, Spider-Man. Like I love Spider-Man 1. I think it's damn near a classic. Spider-Man 2. It's a good game, low-key mid, but Wolverine, this is like them coming back to like that Spider-Man 1 era. Like this is, Wolverine will be a banger. And don't be surprised if Wolverine is, again, a sneaky game of the year contender. I know people aren't, you know, people probably think I'm crazy saying it's going to be better than GTA 6, but that's how much I'm hyped for Wolverine. This is why this is the last game I want to talk about, because I can go on for hours thinking about like how just fun the game's. That game, like I'm a Wolverine guy, like the combat, the parry, like it's gonna be a great game. I cannot wait for Wolverine, bro. I can't lie. Maybe I'm fanboying out, but it's Logan, my nigga. It's Wolverine. But hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate all the support you've been showing me. Like I said, Onimusha, the game you see on the screen, I forgot to put in my video. But this game's amazing. Like, play Onimusha. It's a great game. It's not a Souls-like. It's not that hard. Like, if you come from playing hard Souls-like games, this game will be like definitely on the easier side. But I would definitely recommend playing Onimusha. But Hope you enjoyed the video. Comment down below your list of favorite games that are dropping this year that you saw get revealed at Summer Games Fest. It was, shout out Jeff. Jeff is back in our good graces now again because he dropped a fucking banger showcase, and then shout out Sony, and then shout out Xbox for again making the Super Bowl of gaming. But hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. More bangers on the way, and of course, have a great day. Appreciate y'all.